Hey there. Today, I'm really happy to share with you a new feature that we have just deployed, which is the dynamic profiles. This feature has been requested for a long time, and it consists of allowing the organizers to customize the fields that are asked to the users when they enter into the event. So you can do that by coming to your cockpit. On the attendee section, you now have this button here, Customize Attendee Profile. If you click on it, you'll see that you'll be able to customize this form. This form is the profile form of the user, what the user needs to fill in when they enter into the event or when they update their profile. Here you can just drag and drop the fields, move to the advanced fields, or configure the different size here, and I'll explain you quickly how this works, and especially what's these base fields and advanced fields. So the base fields are the fields that are always visible when the user enters into the event, when they are entering their profile. So those fields are the ones that are shown in first place. And then they will have a button to say advanced profile. And in this case, they will be able to enter the profiles fields that are defined here. The reason we have these two is to really simplify the onboarding of the users. Now you can simplify it the most of the event. We have just put the first name, last name, and email as the base fields, and everything else is on the advanced profile, but you can even make it simpler. Here you can, for example, last name. If you don't want a last name, you can simply remove it from the form, and it's gone. We have also changed the switch that we're saying if the email was private or public. We make it a little bit more explicit with this text, but you can also remove it, for example, or you can remove any of the other fields. You can also move the fields between base fields and advanced fields. And for example, if you want to have the job title as part of the base fields, you can do it, as well as the company, for example. Let's say the first name. You can, when you click on each one of them, you can have the settings here of these fields on the right. So for example, the size setting will allow you to make the first name, for example, full width, and you can just put like that. Okay, so you can have a simple profile, first name, job, title, and company. You can make those fields required as well, or you can add new fields. By adding new fields, you can select from text input, drop down, toggle, social networks, location, list, multiple selection, email input, and each one of them will have different settings depending on what they are. What is this field about? If you select a field, you can also change the labels. So, for example, this one, the first name, you cannot change it, but mail, but those fields that are default, you cannot change the labels. But for example, if you add a new text input field, here you can show other languages. And in this case, you can change the label in English, German, French, Portuguese, and Italian. So this allows you to customize for the audience that you have these fields. Okay, let's see how these look. So let's just add a new field here, for example, country, which is just a normal text field. You can save the form is saved. So let's see how it looks like for the attendees of the event when they enter. I'm just joining the event as a guest. And when I enter, you can see that the base fields are shown immediately. User can also now change the profile picture here. Now, for example, country. For example. You can click advanced profile and you can see the rest of the profile of the user, or you can just put basic profile. You click join event now and you enter into the event. And how those extra fields are shown to the attendees, they are shown here in this table with the label of the field and the text that was entered by the user. Good. So I really hope that this allows you to customize even further your events to get the information that you want from your attendees. And as always, let us know how you are using these fields, which other information you'd like to have, and provide your feedback. It will be really useful for us to improve this feature. Before leaving, just one small remark. Those fields are not yet exportable from the attendees list, so only visible inside the event. And we will work in the near future in order to be able to download, when you download the CSV of the attendees list, that you can also download those fields and analyze this data for your campaigns, for your different use cases, and get more information from your attendees and how they are using the event. Great, thank you very much, and looking forward to hear your feedback.